But
I'll tell you real quick that my runner-up that I wanted to tell you about, which I don't have any notes on, so I could get so many facts wrong, but I'll just be really vague about it. I was listening to This Paranormal Life, and they were telling a story about a time in the 1800s, probably late 1800s, where somewhere in Texas, what they ended up calling, they didn't call it a spaceship. They just called it like a ship or whatever. Came in like super low through the town and then crashed. And people went to go investigate. And then some dude came up and was like, "Yep, that's a Martian." I mean, like legit said that's somebody from Mars right there. How do you know, sir? But
yeah, right.
This is the really crazy part. They got the body out, and they pretty much immediately the next day or so buried it, gave it a Christian burial.
Nice. That's
where apparently
very, wow.
part of the town came in and was at this ceremony. And all the while, the news is going out that they had this alien crash here and stuff. So when people show up and they're like, "Oh, well, we would love to see this body," they're like, "Nope, sorry, it was buried, and that's, sacrilege. We can't dig it back up. So unless you get permission from this person, thing's family, you can't dig it up." And they're like, "No, but wait, so it's an alien. We can't ask its family, and so can we see it?" And they're like,
yeah,
no, that's wrong. We can't do that. That's against God.
What's the gravestone say? Martian?
So they had to eventually, because so many people wanted to dig this thing up, they eventually removed whatever stone they did have there, and now it's unmarked. They did end up putting another stone up, but it's not where it's buried. I don't know what I think it just kind of tells the story that it crashed there. It was a Martian. The end. So, of course, there's some people that say that they made up the whole story. Yeah. And there's locals that were like,
crazy.
Yeah, that story's just made up. But none of the people that actually lived when this happened are still alive. So the ones that are saying it's a made-up story, they weren't there. They're like the great-great-grandchildren or whatever. So they don't know for sure.
Yeah, no, we need to get Josh Gates down there with his LiDAR and just comb over those graves and find the one that doesn't have a gravestone.
Just the one that looks, maybe you can see how the skeleton looks. If it's an alien Martian, the skeleton shouldn't look like ours, right?
Yeah, it should have an elongated head, right?
Yeah.
Long arms.
Something.
I mean, you should be able to roll over it with your LiDAR, Josh Gates, please. Let's know. We need to know. That's crazy. I've never heard that story before.
Right.
And Texas, it's in Texas.
But remember, we did that episode a while back where there's that wall, that ancient wall under the ground. So this alien was probably coming home.
Yeah, I'm scoping it out. Where's my wall? Crash, shit.
I know I had a house somewhere in this area. Where did all these fucking people come from? Ran into a windmill that wasn't there before, when you're not used to the neighborhood because it changes on you. Right, I don't know. Right. That was a crazy story, and I was like, wait, I've never heard that they gave it a burial is what really blew my mind.
A Christian burial, too. Yeah. They're just like, lay him to rest with the preacher. And
so polite and suspicious at the same time.
Yes. Yeah. No, that's the best way to put it. It's extremely suspicious. And they're like, you can't pull him back out of the ground. That'd be sacrilege.
Yeah, that's wrong.
So that's a very interesting thing to learn. So I guess